Very good morning, students. We are revising lesson 7 in science, that is animal world. And today's topic is body covering. In this topic, we will revise how body coverings protect different animals. As you all know that different animals have different types of body covering. So we will study that also, that which type of body covering is found in which animal and how it protect them. As you have already studied this topic while we were completing this chapter, but then too I'll try to re-explain it, and after that I'll give you one worksheet which you have to do in the class and submit it in the classroom. Still, if you have any queries or any problem in any of the topic, you are free to ask me. So let's start today's topic. So students, we are revising lesson 7 animal world. In today's topic, we will discuss body coverings. We have covered the topic habitat. So today we will discuss body covering. I gave you a small introduction of body coverings in the last class, but let's start from the starting. Different animals have different body coverings. Body coverings of an animal helps them to survive in its habitat. As you can see here, the body covering of a polar bear. It is full of fur. What fur do? Fur keep him warm during the polar region or in the polar region. So, in this way, you can understand that body covering helps the animals to survive in its habitat. Like in the fish, you find scales on their body, which shines or which looks like, you will read further in the further topic also what sort of scales are there, but on the fish body the body coverings are called scales. Now let's study the different types of body coverings on different animal. Cuticle. Bodies of insects like beetle, ant and grasshopper are covered with hard cuticle. So as you can see here in the picture of an ant, the black portion is called cuticle. Okay, so these insects have the body covering which is called cuticle. They don't have basically muscles, they don't have bones, they have only hard cuticles which protect their internal organs. Okay, now scales. As I was talking about the fish body, here you will study what scales are exactly. Bodies of reptiles and fish are covered with the scales. Reptiles like crocodile, lizard and snake have horny scales. Means here you can see here in the picture over here, you can see that the body of the crocodile have scales and that is horny in nature. It looks like a horn. Okay, so full body is covered with this horny scales. So some animals like some reptiles have horny scales on their body to prevent water loss. Means these scales what they do, they conserve water or they prevent water loss from the these animals body. Fish have overlapping scales to prevent the entry of water in the body. Means the fish body is covered with the scales and these scales are overlapping, means one on the other. What they do, they prevent the entry of the water in the body, means they do not allow excess water to enter inside the fish body. So in this way you can see that different types of body coverings are found in different animals and they are according to the habitat, means where they are living. So these body coverings help these animals to survive in the different habitats or you can say in their own habitat. Okay, now shell. Animals like tortoise, turtle and snail have hard outer covering called shell. Here this is the picture of a snail. A snail is basically inside this shell. It's look like a sheep. Okay, so the snail is inside this shell and it is hard. What this hard shell do? It protects the snail which is inside it. Okay. It protects the soft body of the animals. The body of the snail or the tortoise, or you can say the turtle, are very soft, but they are covered with the hard snail and hard shell, and this shell helps the animals to protect their organs or protect themselves from the outside environment. Means any animal, any type of danger, these shall protect these animals. Okay. When these animals sense danger, they draw their head and feet into the shell. Means when these animals feels like that there is something which is not good for them, what they do? They just put their body inside into the shell, and you will find it like a rock only, or piece of a rock only, because they get inside it and packed inside themselves. Okay. In the same way tortoise do or turtle do. Okay. Now feathers. Bodies of birds are covered with feathers. You all know that bird's body is fully covered with feathers. What feathers do? Feathers keep them warm and help them to fly. The two work is done by the feathers. Feathers keep them warm and helps them to fly. Means they use their feathers to fly in the sky as well as to keep themselves warm. During the winter season, these feathers work like a, you can say, work like a sweater or work like a wool. So it keeps the bird's body warm. Now fur or wool. Mammals like sheep and bear have fur or wool on their body. Who are mammals? Mammals are those animals which give birth to the baby. Okay, so mammals like sheep and bear have fur or wool on their body. Sheep, here you can see we make woolen clothes with the help of the wool coming from the sheep's body, and there is fur on the bear's body also. So they have fur or wool on their body. Okay. Now these protect them from cold and rain. Yes, whenever there is rainy season or there is extreme cold or cold, general cold also, the body of the sheep or the bear is protected by them, because their body coverings are in this way that it keep them warm. Bears have fur and sheep has wool on their body. You all know that sheep have wool on their body. That's why the woolen clothes are made by using the wool of the sheep, and bears have fur on their body which also keep them warm. You have studied in the polar region also. Now body coverings of some animals like zebra, tiger and grasshopper merge with their surroundings. Now what does it mean? It means that some body coverings protect them from environment or rainy season or different types of weather condition, and some body coverings protect the animals from their environment. Like whenever zebra is moving in a jungle or anywhere, because of its body covering, that black and white stripes on the zebra's body, what will happen? The zebras get merged with the environment and it cannot be easily identified by anyone. So it cannot be shoot or killed by any shooter or any animal. Now in the same way, tiger. As you can see here, the tiger have the stripes of black and yellowish or brownish color on its body. So it also get easily merged with the environment or the leaves or the trees or between the grasses also. Now the grasshopper is totally green in color, so it can easily merge with the green leaves. Means whenever a grasshopper is sitting on the leaves, you cannot easily identify that grasshopper is sitting over there. Why? Because of the color of its body. So basically I am discussing all these things here only because these animals have such kind of body coverings which protect them from the danger in the environment, because they get easily merged in the environment. Now let's read it. Like zebra, tiger and grasshopper merge with their surrounding. It makes animals hard to spot and protect them from the enemies. Yes, it protects them from the enemies. This property is called camouflage. Okay, the animals, when the animals get merged in the environment, there is a particular name for it, and that is called camouflage. Animals like chameleons can change their colors to match the surrounding. Yes, chameleon is a very sharp and very smart, you can say, animal, and whenever it feels like that there is danger in the environment, what it do, it get its color changed. So students, in this way we have covered the topic body covering. I hope the topic is clear to you all. Now I'll give you one worksheet which you have to do in the class. Thank you, class.